Hi everyone, my name is Ritesh and you're watching Dancing with Data. You can find my site in description and comment section where I have my content in an arranged way where you will get a lot of free content as well. So do not miss this one. Today we are going to discuss a common case where if you see you have the same date column date of termination, but there are two different formats over there. So what to do in such situation, how to sort this? With our HR data set and with this particular column, we are going to fix this. First of all, you need to check that which date format your system accept. It can be either of the two. So in order to test that, the simple step would be you go to that very particular column and you try to turn that to date, then see what happens. So you will say that one will turn to error. The one your system won't accept as date. So that means you need to have this format, not the other one. So I'll come back, or I can say undo, and we are back there again. So logic wise, if you think, what could be the logic? The logic can be that we are going to keep this intact, and this one we can see that this is day, this is month, and this is year. So we need to break it into three columns. So that means we need to split this one and after that recreate as day. Okay, let's do it. So I go right click, split columns by delimiter. So we are going to, this is perfect. We are going to make use of the same. Okay, let's go. I say okay. And here you can see we have termination 1, 2, and 3. I think we need to rename it. So we can say this as day. So I can say new day. And for this one, I will say New Year. Happy New Year. And this will remain intact. So the logic will be that wherever you see null, right? So if I need to make change over here, so wherever you see null, in that case, we need to get the original date of termination, that is date of termination 1, because here we don't want to make any change. But wherever it is not null, we need to combine these three, or we need to make use of these three different columns where you have day, year, and month, and combine into a date. So let us add a custom column. So let's go to add column, and from there you have index conditional column, all the options. Let's focus on the custom column. So I click on custom column, and here you go, the formula. So the formula, as we mentioned, that if you have null, date as null, new day or year as null, in that case only you are going to create a new date. Otherwise, if it is not null, then only we are going to create a date. So first of all, say if, and we'll take new day or new year, both will be good. So if I just go down, new day is equal to null. So in that case, we are going to make, for example, in this case, if it is, we are going to maintain this date. So date of termination 1. So date of termination, double click, or else we need to create a date. And inside the date you have year, month, and day that we need to pick. But the problem is that for new year, this is okay. New day, this is okay. But for the month, there can be a problem because this is of type text. Right, so let's first start with new year. So I say double click new year, then comma, then we need to get that month. So there's one function called as number, and to convert that to a number because it is text. So remember that part, okay? And after that, I will close the bracket. Third one is new day. So we'll get it from there, and here you go. So if there's no syntax errors have been detected, so looks good. And we can give it the name as new date of termination. And say, okay, well, this is not bad as we can see from top to bottom. all the numbers have been converted to a date format, but still this is not a date until and unless we go and change the data type. So we'll go there and change that to date. Here you go. Now this looks good and we are done. I hope this was useful. Tune into my website and learn more. क्योंकि डेटा ही दाता है, क्या तुमको सब कुछ आता है?